brought even more down from the loft today, and I've made a decision.
June the 7th.
Of 1944, you said, didn't you? There's still a lot of stuff to clear, isn't there? June the 24th to the 27th, 1996. Just over £300 a month for working 39 hours a week. So intrigued as to what he's found. He keeps saying he can't wait to show me. Oh, aid to the rescue. I swear this declutter has actually been like finding treasure in the loft. So I think this whole weekend has been a complete mindset shift for us, hasn't it? Good morning, welcome back to a new weekend. Just made coffee. We are having a doing weekend. There's so much we want to do. We're having a 3-day weekend and we just want to get loads and loads done. Aid's back up in the loft today. We've got loads of other bits and pieces. We've still got a skip out the front as well, so we're loading that. I've got work to do this weekend. By the way, please subscribe to my channel if you don't already. If you like moving content, decluttering, getting organised, all that kind of thing. We've got months worth of that, haven't we? Picked up the chocolate hazelnut croissants from Lidl yesterday, and I have used our Riviera mugs. These are the best croissants we've ever had. It's like Nutella in them. Good morning, it's the following day. Aid's been listing loads of stuff on Facebook to sell, so we're hoping to shift some more stuff that way. More people have been turning up and taking away from the skip, which is handy. On the landing, we now have recyclables for electric, so we can bag up the cables and they can take those. Just had a charity bag come through the door, so we're going to get rid of more charity, and I've got an appointment Wednesday, and Aid is currently throwing stuff down. I've got that bin liner that you wanted.
Yeah, cool, thank you.
There's another charity bag there, that's for a drop-off we're doing on Wednesday. Sorting out Louis' wardrobe, I've more or less cleared it. Aid found 2 of these shelves in the loft, you know, the sorts that sit on there. They'll be really handy for the pantry in the new house. Gone through Polly Pocket before, that's come down, but Aid's just thrown down Animal Hospital. Oh, Holly was so into her animals. She didn't do people or babies, just animals. She's very similar now, actually. That's quite sweet. Sweet. It's got a little carry handle as well. I think I'm going to clean that up and give that to my niece. I have made a decision. I shared a video the other day decluttering under my desk, and I was really quite torn, just feeling so connected with my scrapbooks, but they're massive. I don't want to take them all with me, and I just can't decide what to do with them. Aid's brought even more down from the loft today, and I've made a decision. I'm going to go through, and some of them I'm going to get rid of. So that was just me. Am I too old for pigtails? Nearly 34. There's just some of them that I've just scrapbooked me liking to wear lip gloss. I still like to wear lip gloss. Really pretty scrapbooks, pages, but they don't actually have a story behind them. You know how much I love a toadstool. But I've taken out all the pages that don't actually have a story behind them. So that's my first way of getting rid of stuff. And there's quite a few of them that I'm doing that with. So I think that's a good start. We're also trying to find lots of different ways to get rid of things. So, for example, a pile of clothes to give to my sister's sister-in-law. A lot of these are still brand new. She's got a son who's the age of the clothing, so that should work out well. This charity bag is being dropped off next week, so we're adding to that. And I've been putting together a pile of things for my sister as well. I think we're going to try and take that over tomorrow. Aid's just asked me to go up in the loft. He's got a question.
Well, actually, can you pass that down, please? We'll give that to charity because we're not going to use it.
Oh, that was the picnic bag.
I know.
I wanted to keep that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll keep it.
We're going to have so many good picnics on our new holiday house. Oh, it's quite scary going up here. I haven't been up here for ages.
Right, got some albums here.
Yeah.
Or boxes.
Yeah.
Right.
There's still a lot of stuff to clear, isn't there?
Yeah.
Wow. He's found all the baby books for the kids from when they were little. I hadn't seen them for years and I was really worried that I'd lost them or something. They're all up there, so I'm happy about that. Anyway, we're kind of running on fumes at the moment. We need to eat, so I'm going to make us a quick tuna sandwich. I'll do a homemade meal deal. We've done loads today, by the way. Sorted absolutely loads. Go, little homemade meal deal. Fast forward to 8 o'clock. We have achieved so much today. We have, however, not eaten since that sandwich at lunchtime. We're both really hungry now. We have finished for the day in the loft and we've just wandered down. I posted some more vintage stuff, sold more today as well. I have now done nearly £200 worth in 2.5 weeks, so I'm really pleased about that. And I sold a pair of new Converse that I bought and they just didn't fit very good, so I've never worn them. I just sold them for 20 quid as well, so I'm really pleased about that. What was I going to say? Yeah, so we just had a quick walk, just a mile, and I just grabbed a shower, ate in the shower now. It makes you feel really dusty, doesn't it, when you do a lot of stuff. And I am just going to throw together a really quick supper. I had some leftover, just a very small tub of boiled potatoes and carrots, so I'm going to make a really quick bubble and squeak. Oh, I was going to add some cabbage as well. I'm going to throw that in. I have got homemade sourdough, so we're going to have that, and I'm going to make jalapeno cheese dip. I've completely forgotten about tomorrow's chatty video as well. We filmed it the other day and I forgot to edit it, so I've done that this afternoon as well. We have found so much today, so I was so pleased to find all the baby stuff, really pleased. I found mine and the kids' birth certificates, found my old passport. I even found stuff, and it made me really emotional. My parents just sold up and we moved to Germany when I was 13, and I found a little book that all my friends had signed and wrote notes to me. It made me feel really sad. I was only 13, so I was reading through that. It's time consuming, I think, going through things when you are decluttering, because you do end up reading through a lot of things. But I have been we both have been very ruthless. I'm really proud of us because it's not something that we do easily. These jalapenos are so good. I might actually see if I've got some of the little ones in the cupboard. Oh, we're running short on jalapenos. We need to get to a Morrison's. These Morrison's ones were the best. They are so good. Yeah, so we found some really good stuff. We are trying to get rid of as much of it sensibly as possible by taking it to as many recycling centres, leaving stuff out the front of the skip with a sign saying please take. We're having people stop off several times a day to just go through things. There was one of the kids' old bikes that got taken today. Anything metal, wires, that all goes really quickly. We've got appointments, like I said earlier on, for to take to charity shops this week. Yeah, we're trying to be really good with it and not just put it in the skip. What else was I going to say? AIDS listed our tent. That's now on Facebook. They are over £1,000 new. It's been used for 2 weekends. That's it. It looks perfect inside. Plus we've bought loads of extras to go with it. So he's got that on sale on Facebook for £300. So we'll see what happens. He's had a few people look at it today. But it's 65 kilos, so it's not something that it can be posted. Just grating some cheese into the dip. I am so hungry. That bubble and squeak looks good. It's going to be a bit like a Boxing Day dinner today. Just taken the jalapeno cheese dip from out under the grill. And it really is a bit like a Boxing Day plate. I wish we had some gammon. Wouldn't that be nice? I know your mum's got some. It looks so nice. We've added piccalilli as well. It's just corrected me. It's not 8 o'clock. It's nearly 9:30. I didn't realise it was that late. I think we're going to get cosy on the sofa, have supper and watch a movie. It's been a very, very productive day. Ade, you're really happy with today, aren't you? We have got stuff everywhere at the moment. All of the stuff over here is going to my mum's tomorrow, giving lots of stuff to my niece Dolly. We're also putting all the, sorry, I've got the TV on in the background, I can't reach the control. We're also giving my mum, we're boxing up some stuff to put in her loft as well. Things like the special boxes of the kids. I've got boxes like from when they were born, like their little wristbands. Actually, I've got Louis in his wardrobe still. I need to get that out. Their first clothes, birth certificates, all that kind of thing is going to go in my mum's loft. I don't want that to be anywhere near the removals, and then we can just get it when we're ready. Photo albums, anything like that really special that can't be replaced are going in the parents' lofts. Anyway, we're going to have our supper now, so I'll catch up with you later. Good morning. I didn't end up filming loads yesterday. We just kind of got on with things. I'll show you in the lounge in a minute. It's a real big mess. We are going over to my mum's for a barbecue tonight. It's a bit of, well, she advised us yesterday. Ade really was unsure because he just wants to work this weekend, as in get the loft sorted. I'm really missing my family. We have also got a lot of stuff to take over to mum's. So we've decided to do it anyway because it will be beneficial to drop loads of stuff off. But I'm really missing my family lately, so I'm really, really looking forward to that. Mum's asked me to put together a goodie box for somebody she works for, their little girl. Family's going through quite a lot at the moment, so I'm putting together a little craft box. I think the little girl's about 6 or 7, something like that, so just bits and pieces that she can cut up. So I'm just going to do that. I've got some bread in the oven. I'm really, really hungry, but we're not going over to mum's, leaving about 4ish, I think, so there's quite a lot we can get done. And I've already been working this morning as well on kits. So I'm going to put together this box and then I'll show you what we've been up to. Just taking the bread out of the oven. It smells absolutely delicious. I think I might finish off the bread I made yesterday. These are the first boxes that we've actually packed for our move. We're writing on them. You've all been giving us so much advice. So we've written on them on sides and the tops, and no matter where they're stacked, hopefully we can see. I've got my grandparents' bits and pieces there. I've got all the birth certificates, death certificates, marriage certificates, my old boxes of photo albums before I was with Ade, and I've got 2 boxes of accounts. I've just realised I haven't written accounts on the side. Ade had the good idea of writing how many, so that's 2 of 2, that's 1 of 2, and we've done the same so we know how many we have. I don't know how it is in other countries, but in the UK when you work for yourself you have to keep 7 years of accounts. So I have a lot of files of my accounts, unfortunately, that I have to keep. I also need to pack up these. Went through some of my memorabilia last night. I did ballet. I'm going to keep my tambourine. I've got my ballet shoes. Yeah, this is Louis' memory box that I want to box up and keep. So that's all going to my mum's today. Louis' memorabilia as well. So this is officially the first lot we are packing. And then whilst having coffee this morning, I was working on kits, so I'm going to continue with that in a bit as well. There's a lot of stuff on the go today. Ade's called me up. He's in shock. Wants me to see something he's found. I have no idea what it is. I was just reading my 5-year diary from 1992. By the way, we've hung a scarf there because Ade keeps bashing his head every time he walks through on the ladder. Are you coming down?
No, I'm just getting boxes.
Okay. $2 more. I think we found in total about $5 or $6 now. I'm so intrigued as to what he's found. He keeps saying he can't wait to show me. You are really building the suspense. Oh, you bought all the dressing up stuff?
Yes, behind here.
I feel really nervous. Right, what else have you found?
I need a bit of room.
You need room?
Yeah.
I'm nervous. I don't know what you found.
Do you want me to just show you quickly?
Yeah. Oh, what's this? Is this all from Nanny and Bampy?
It was a big box. It was broken, so that's why I had to put it into another box.
Yeah.
But there's obviously his... I don't know what's in there. I don't want to touch it because it's a bit flaky. obviously Royal Welsh Fusiliers.
Oh my
Fusiliers.
goodness, I never knew we had all this. Oh, have I got a tablecloth from Nanny?
Tablecloth.
I've been saying I wanted a tablecloth that Nanny embroidered.
There's one of Nanny's tablecloths.
Oh, and we've got Bampy's badges.
Got his badges, parachute regiment.
Yeah, oh my goodness. He jumped on D-Day.
So, those there.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't look at those yet.
I'm going to take this over to the family later. Oh.
And obviously,
What is that?
not sure what that is, but that's something else. Must be from your nannies.
Okay.
So I feel like you should be going through this, not me.
Oh.
Obviously, that must have been a D-Day.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Obviously,
it's got the
Pegasus
paratroopers.
was a horse, wasn't it, as well? So.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, go so that way.
Yeah. That's so cool.
That's one. That's some.
Yeah. I never knew we had all this. Did you?
I didn't either, no.
I wonder if Dad gave it to me.
It might have been put in there. Well, I don't know. It was in a Dell box. It must have been from me because it was in a computer box.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to put that on top.
I'll have a proper look at the tablecloth. I remember that tablecloth as well.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh,
Nanny always had the tablecloths on the coffee table.
Says that. I want to be. Oh, where's that bag?
That little German doll.
There's a little bag under. Yeah, there's this in here as well. Looks like. Oh, is. Obviously, that must have been something on the uniform.
Aww.
There was his belt buckle.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's in this. I haven't really looked. There's just some change.
Bits and pieces.
But some of it is
it old German
obviously.
money?
Don't know. That's Italian.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Oh, it's really light.
There seems to be a mix of everything in here.
Oh, there's a little
Passata.
ring. Oh, it's a signet ring.
Passata, that must be Spain.
Wow.
There's a mix.
Oh, that's
Okay,
so
so
cool.
that's just the small box.
Yeah.
Let me just put that in there. I think this needs
I've been
to.
saying I wanted a tablecloth of Nanny's.
Right. There's a photo.
Oh, Nanny and Bamps.
There's a bag of something. Timpson, so that's the shoe people, so I don't know if it was crumbly. I'm not sure what's in that. There's a couple of rim boxes.
Oh.
I don't know
Okay, so
what they
jewellery.
are. But there's some bits and pieces there. There's a bag
Oh, is
there.
this Nanny's jewellery, do you think?
Well, there's cufflinks there. There's some
Oh my goodness.
necklaces.
They liked going out and dressing up.
Now this is the one I thought you might like.
Is it Nanny's purse? Oh, is it German Nanny?
Deutschmarks.
Oh my goodness, proper Deutschmarks. Don't get them anymore. There's a decent amount there as well.
Yeah. Some coins.
Oh,
Another bag of some German bits, and in here
I wonder if she used to take that to Germany with
again
her.
more.
That's
Looks.
so special, isn't it?
This is the weird thing.
Yeah.
Deutschmarks there.
Yeah.
A dime.
Oh, American money.
Yeah, there's a quarter there.
Oh.
So it's a real mix. You've got American in one side.
Yeah.
you've got
I wonder if
Deutschmarks
she
in the
used that
other,
because obviously then when they visited family in the US,
And then you've got. Is that?
I wonder if she just kept that to store her foreign money.
Yeah, that's German.
Yeah. What's that? Yeah, I can see
Is that
them.
2 Pfennigs?
No, it'd be.
I remember those. There's.
Oh, that's 2 Deutschmarks.
There's.
Oh, it's Aberbargoy. That's where Bamp is from. That book.
There's that. I don't know if that was from your.
Don't know if that's the German side.
I've not seen what's in this yet. I haven't actually wanted to. I didn't want to open
Oh,
it
I
yet.
can't wait to
Might
show
be
the family later. It's a necklace of some kind.
necklace of some kind.
Yeah.
There's a box of jewellery here.
I was really hoping Nanny had a piece of the Berlin Wall
Haven't seen
mantle.
that in
I
here.
know. I don't know where that went.
There's a. This here is just some selection.
Bits and pieces jewellery box.
There's also some stuff from because they went to.
They went to Baghdad.
Yeah, so
They had
there's
friends
some that's
over there.
actually from there.
Oh, that's cool.
There's actually, and obviously there's stuff with camels on it. There's
Oh,
rings.
they travelled
There's
quite
stuff
a
from
lot.
Dusseldorf. So it's a real mix in there.
That's
That
so
doesn't close
cool.
fully.
I just wanted to add this little bit afterwards, as we've since found out so much history was in this box that we had no idea about. So speaking to my dad, these black badges are so important. He's so happy that we found them. So my granddad was in the Royal Welsh Fusiliers. He was a paratrooper and he jumped on Pegasus Bridge on D-Day, And basically they were the only soldiers to have everything blacked out, so that when they jumped on D-Day, the sun didn't reflect upon anything, so they couldn't be seen. So you couldn't tell who they were until you were up close. So that's why this is his beret badge. That's why this is blacked out. These were his badges for his uniform, and then we had his belt buckle as well. So much history is in this box. It's very, very amazing. We found out so many interesting things since. So we've just been going through this box. We found original.
I'm not sure if this is original or a reprint.
This is
but it's still really good.
The German newspaper, July the 14th. It's only half of it, so we're not sure what year it is.
This is obviously from June the 7th.
Of 1944, you said, didn't you?
I know.
And we've just been finding all my grandparents' old passports. And we found some cool books in there as well, didn't we?
Yeah.
These
ones?
No, I was meaning
the
soldier books.
Yeah, so for example in here we've got all the old passports, but then there's things like the soldier's record and pay book. So,
which is really
military
cool.
secrets must be guarded in peace and war. Do not discuss them in public.
And we haven't worked out what this one is, have we?
Certificate of service. So, for example, like there's almost looks like there's an appraisal in the front of it.
Oh, okay.
So things that have been done. But then there's also at the bottom here as well. I'm not sure what that is.
It's a German book of some kinds. Familienstammbuch. This is so Sterbekunde, that's your death certificate. Geburtskunde is your birth certificate.
Oh, so there's a book of family.
Yeah.
And of course as
So
well.
it's like your
just
family
quickly,
history.
We've also got the German newspaper as well.
Yeah, I just had a look at that, but I can't see what year it was. So this is Heiratskunde is the marriage certificate. But obviously it hasn't then. Oh yeah, between Nanny and Bumpy. But it hasn't then obviously been filled out. So we're just taping up boxes ready to take to Mum's. This is my wedding dress box. I took it to Florida in this. It's so heavy to carry. This top of my dress is so pretty. And we've got my evening dress that I wore to SeaWorld, and we've got the kids' outfits in there, Louis' little waistcoat. It was all in there. Car is full. We're about to head over to Mum's. We've cleared everything that was down here and all the boxes that were along here. Driving behind, and this door's flung open on this horse box. He's trying to flash him to let him know, because he's got quite a lot of stuff in the back, hasn't he? Just imagine if he goes motorway as well. How do you, unless he sees you, how do you actually tell somebody?
The only thing is, I just keep flashing him.
Yeah. Pulled over at some traffic lights. Aid's gonna try and get out and see if he can get to him in time. He's got quite a lot of stuff in the back, hasn't he? Go careful. Yeah. Don't worry. Oh, Aid to the rescue. Holding up his trousers so his pants don't fall down. Yay, you did it! Oh, they're saying thank you. Oh, well done, Aid. I'm glad your pants didn't fall down. At Mum's, having a barbecue. Oh, Mum's just said, do I want to take a picture for the blog? This looks very nice. Andy, your meat looks delicious. I do love my mum's kitchen. You haven't been on the blog for a while, And.
I know.
Have you missed it?
I miss it a lot.
Oh, we've missed you. Look, Aid.
Oh.
That looks a good table, doesn't it?
Sausage.
Andy does a good sausage. Mum's having her hallway done. She's got this posh new banister. I'll get her to, and she's got all the new flooring. She's getting all done out there as well. I'll get her to show off the cupboards soon as well. She's going to get all done up her stairs. She's got a new radiator coming. Oh, Aid, show off the cupboards, please. Do you know how to do it?
Yeah, you press them, don't you? Or if I've done them wrong side.
Don't know.
There you go.
There you go. It all comes out, look. She's got her shoes in this one here. Somebody's just, a carpenter's just made that for her. And then she's got like her hoover and all that in there. That is so handy, isn't it? Such a good, there was nothing. Well, no, actually she had an alcove there, didn't she? A little desk, but then obviously there was nothing down here. You hungry?
Yes.
What did you just say?
I'm first in line.
For the buffet. Good morning. It is holiday Monday. I am making coffee in our Disneyland Paris mugs this morning. I forgot to show you this. So I mentioned on here a while ago that my family have all booked a trip to Florida next summer. And they were so excited that my stepdad went to Dunelm's and bought my sister and I a chopping board as a we've booked gift. So my mum and her husband are so excited. So yeah, I've got a new chopping board. So I brought that home yesterday. We had lots of fun. It was very, very good. We dropped all our stuff off. We went through all my grandparents' stuff. Yeah, it was a really, really nice time. We're a bit tired today. I'm on coffee duty. Aid's already upstairs. We want to try and get tidied up a little bit today. And I've already sorted through my bedside table as well. I've got 3 little drawers next to my bed and I've gone through that today and just cleaned out loads of stuff. Memorabilia again. I keep finding more memorabilia. Face creams that are goodness knows how old. So many coins, so many hairbands, so many pens. I've had a really good sort out today. I'm going to get on with coffee. I do need to finish my work jobs today and we want to continue upstairs again. We're already getting on for nearly lunchtime. I've actually been working all morning and now it's time to get back on with the decluttering. Aid's back in the loft bringing loads of things down and we're slowly adding to our piles again. You got lots of boxes.
Yeah, I'm coming down.
Okay. We've got a keep and these are for charity. Your regatta rucksack, is that for charity? Yeah. And I cleared a load of trip stuff out of that. I'm clearing through so many silver christening gifts. I swear this declutter has actually been like finding treasure in the loft. Why do people give silver as christening gifts? I guess it's tradition. It's such a waste of money. I'm just getting rid of it all. I don't know what to do with it. Yesterday was 2 money boxes that we've never used. Holly has 5 tiny silver bracelets, almost all of them identical. I have now just found a birth certificate scroll for Louis. Never been used. The amount of first tooth pots and several little pots with your first curl, but everyone's bought the same things. No idea what was in there. There were all these little boxes. I did cotton on after Holly and I did ask people for Louis' christening, please do not buy the silver stuff. And I actually asked people to put towards Brio train track and we have a lot of Brio train track which I think he could use. He had a wooden Noah's Ark set and I'd much prefer practical gifts. I've never been into blingy things that can't be used. So yeah, I've got a lot of silver. Anyone else remember the Gateway supermarket? Yeah, he's laughing.
The bag isn't broken down.
No, it hasn't actually. See, this is the thing. What is the point in me keeping my school books? It's not even like anyone could read them because all my books are in German. I nearly kept a whole school project I'd worked really hard on when I did my work experience. But again, what is the point? It's not like in years to come anyone can read it because nobody else can understand it apart from me. So yeah, all my school books are going in the bin. So I've been wondering, right? My parents did 2 big moves. They moved us to Germany when I was 13 and I've got every single school book since I started school when I was 5, right? So they would have paid to have shipped all of that over to Germany. But then again, shipped it all
Come back again.
along then with all my secondary school books from my German school back again. And then they've all been handed to me here.
Yeah.
It just seems strange. Why weren't they thinned out? Why is every single...
I found a box of my school books up there.
Yeah.
That's all I've found so far.
Okay,
but
well,
my mum and dad might have some.
it's like every single birthday card, every single school book,
I think it's what
every
parents
single
did, didn't they?
postcard. It's just really bizarre.
There has been a lot of your stuff to sort.
I know, it's all my stuff, I know. But it's all my stuff that's been handed to me.
I know, yeah.
And then I guess, though, I've done the same. Because that's what I guess I thought was normal.
There you go.
I've then carried that on. Is that more school books?
Yep.
It's just crazy. Found more trip memorabilia. This is from San Diego in 1996. It's actually a cool find. That's where we stayed, 1996. Las Vegas, that hotel is no longer there. Golf and stuff. Oh my goodness! I found the Disneyland map. June the 24th to the 27th, 1996. We really are finding treasure this weekend. He's found something good. What is it?
I won't say good.
Oh, what is it?
Now, doesn't everybody
Can't see
have a box in the loft
hair
that
dryers.
has hair dryers on it?
How often do you go up to the loft to dry your hair?
Hang on a minute. Now these are gonna, because they haven't been used,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna trust them working.
No.
up
Why were they
for years.
kept though? Ah, that was a big one.
Oh, that box is broken now.
Oh yeah, that's silly. Look at the map. That looks so cool. And went to see Starlight Express in Las Vegas. Found a receipt from the Grand Canyon. Yeah, 11th of July, 1996.
Found something you're gonna like.
What have you found?
Care Bear.
A Care Bear! Oh, I loved my Care Bears. A Care Bear from the 80s. That's a proper one, isn't it? An original. Yeah. I've just heard Aid say, I don't believe it. He's found another box from my grandparents, probably from the war again. A diary as well from 1996. I found your pink sparkly hairdryer. Oh. Playing cards that I bought in St. Lucia. And some original Jurassic Park as well. I've got so many boxes of My Little Ponies. These aren't the originals. These are from Holly's year, so they'll be around the early 2000s. We have a great big My Little Pony castle as well. I found our wedding planning files that I made. Oh, I've got loads of them. And I found the fabric sample of my dress. Oh, do you know something?
What's that?
Our first trip to Disney World, I made these planning folders for everyone who went to our wedding. I've put on here, we're going to Disneyland. It wasn't, it was Disney World. Got Bahama Bay. I made a little pocket for the invite. That's the little invitation I made. Our wedding at Bahama Bay cost a grand total of $1,083. And you know the crazy thing?
What's that? 2 to 1.
It was $2 to $1 at the time. So our wedding cost us £500. I found 2 old Sizzix machines as well up there. My old Lufthansa necktie that I used to wear. A bit of excitement. I've just found this World of Christopher Robin book, dated 1978, which I'm very excited about and will be keeping. And I found this, my christening gift. I remember having this in my bedroom from when I was 1. I found all these china ornaments that I have. I remember them all being boxed when I was little. I wonder if these are worth anything. There's quite a few of them. The next box. These are my 1996 and I think that was 1997 trip planning books.
Sorry.
I used to love Judy Blume. I used to read all the time. Very old Cinderella book. That's all right. And the road atlas that we would have used in 1996 when I did my first US road trip. I will definitely be using, or rather keeping that. I also used this as well. This is what got us around the States because we had no hotels booked other than the first 2 nights in Disney, and the rest we just decided where we wanted to go the next day and booked it. It's a bit different those days. Made us a quick lunch, trying to use up bits and pieces. I had some crackers left in the bottom of the packet. I've got some of the jalapeno cheese dip I made the other day, and Aid's got prawn cocktail, and I've got salt and vinegar peas. Carrying on with more treasure finding. A whole big pile of NME magazines dated from the 1990s. We have also got Wurzel Gummidge book, and we've also got the Adrian Mole books, Coronation quiz book, Coronation Street quiz book. Got some really old Thomas the Tank Engines, and Lion Witch and the Wardrobe, and some old encyclopedias as well. More treasure. Got a Russian doll brought back to me from Russia when my dad worked out there in the 90s. Got a little piece of paper in there in Russian from it. I've also found this. My dad worked in Korea as well. I wonder if that came from there. Oh, and I found loads of, I used to go to the theatre quite a lot, and I found all my brochures that I bought. The Beauty and the Beast in 1997 and Grease in the 90s with Shane Ritchie and Sonia. I loved this embroidered denim jacket for Holly Monsoon, age 3 to 4, and cute little skirt to go with it as well. My parents really have kept everything. I've just found label and instruction for tiny tears and teeny weeny tiny tears. That would be so cool to find those. I don't think I've got those dolls anymore. But I'm just going through another box of school books. So this box is all from 1980, my infant school year. I have got these, which I've actually sewn. These would actually be really cool in journals. I'm going to keep those. Proper retro. Do we have a little progress update?
Oh, I feel we're getting there.
Let's show you what we've been doing. This is all charity to be collected. Empty boxes through here. That's bin. We've just brought those down. I had a craft party business at one stage, so that's like some of the arts and crafts. Lots of books to run through Ziffit. And this side too. This is all rubbish and recycling. We have started putting things out in the skip. We've also got small electrics up there as well. They will be recycled. But now for the fun and games. Are you ready? This is either electrics to be recycled or rubbish here. Empty boxes. That is being donated. That is a keep box, and this is keep as well, and I think I might try and sell the big turtles truck, but we've started putting stuff in that box to keep as well. I have to say there's very little being kept, is there?
No.
Which we're quite pleased about.
There's still, if you look up there, it looks full still.
But there's boxes, like you've found PC boxes that we'll use, my slow cooker box.
We found some boxes we can use for packing.
Yeah.
There's other stuff that we know we want to take. Mm-hmm. So there's decoration bits and pieces, like Christmas decorations, so done that. So just, we've got space now to kind of put things we know we want to pack up. I'll leave up there.
Show them the rest of the rooms.
Yeah, go on then. After you, don't push me.
I'll try not to push you.
Thanks.
We've got Barbies I'm just going through. We are getting rid of all this. This is the kids' bathroom. My grandparents gave me a train track to go around the Christmas tree that we've never used. My Little Ponies are being kept, and we've got duvets and bedding to be taken to Dunelms to be recycled. Empty boxes and some more donating bits. And then in Louie's room, empty boxes, and this is being kept as well. And the rest is bedding at the back to be kept and things I'm selling. Now also a good time to announce that we've actually got a second loft that we haven't gone in yet.
The second loft should actually be pretty organised. I boxed up quite a few of like Louis' train track some time ago and labelled it up like the Brio train track. So it should just be boxes in there to bring down. But how many? I can't remember. So I'm going to go and have a look at it this week. Thank you for reminding me of that one.
I've just found something else really special. Aid's just taken some charity bags over to his mum and dad's because they've got a collection tomorrow. I have found a postcard sent from Dusseldorf from my great-grandparents to my nan and granddad who lived in England. 20th of July 1974. And it's written in German, but it says, "My darlings, we've come back home from we've come back home to Dusseldorf, and thank you for a lovely time. We really enjoyed ourselves with you. Lots of love, Orma and Orpa." That's my great-grandparents. That's so special. I'm so glad. It does make you think that we just don't do things like that anymore. It's texts, isn't it? What are our great-grandchildren going to find in all these years to come? It's just not going to be the same, is it? as hard as it is going through all these things, we are finding some absolute treasures this weekend. It's been really, really special. This as well. I nearly binned this whole bag, and I saw another school book and I just thought, oh, not another one, but this one to welcome our grandchild. To Cheryl and Hayden. Loving thanks to you, dear children, for this precious dream come true. Such a darling little grandchild to be treasured all I through, from father and mother. That was my dad's parents, and I was the first grandchild on both sides of the family. I'll definitely be keeping that one. I found the one as well from my other grandparents, my mum's parents. I'm really missing them all this weekend. It's really sort of brought back a lot of memories. I've just found my old pay slips. I worked at BHS when I first moved down south. 1996, no it wasn't, 1995. 39 hours a week, and I was earning just over £300 a month. Isn't that criminal? And then I just found my pay slips. I then got a job with Lufthansa at Heathrow and working full-time as well, and I was bringing home nearly £1,000 a month, which back then for 1995 I don't think that was bad. But I can't believe that, seeing the BHS pay slips, just over £300 a month for working 39 hours a week. That's just so wrong. It is about 9 o'clock now. We've literally just finished and grabbed showers. I haven't eaten, we're so hungry now. Right, we're really fancying something carby. Completely the wrong end of the day, I know, but that's what we're fancying now. We've just both been on the go, up and down the stairs so many times today. I have tied up a little bit. Aid's been out dropping off at various recycling. Ooh, just caught my finger on the knife. Various recycling centres. We've put all the rubbish out, all the recycling, the charity bags tonight, ready for the morning. Taken some around to his parents. We've been distributing our bags very well. So I've cleared the bedroom. We've got nothing in our bedroom now. I can't go to bed with a messy room, so that's all sorted. Hallway is much better. It's all full of rubbish down by the front door, but we're going to deal with that tomorrow. And yeah, it's better than it was, that's for sure. So I'm going to make a really quick cheesy tomatoey pasta. That's all done, and I am going to stir through some cheese as well and then give it the taste test. That's a quick 15-minute pasta. So just tasted it and it's absolutely delicious. I know pasta's not the best at 9 o'clock at night, but we really needed something, and we've worked really hard today. I'm gonna have a glass of wine. Good morning, here to finish off this chaotic video. It's been an interesting weekend. We found lots of different treasures and things. What's been your favourite thing that we found?
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. He's just washing his hands. He's been out putting stuff in the recycling bins. They were emptied yesterday.
I don't know.
Hold on,
actually.
wait till you're in the shop.
Okay, sorry.
Mine was finding Vampir's paratrooper things.
Oh, look, go back and find a
From D-Day.
Yeah, that was really cool actually. So
that was my absolute treasure. Like my dad said, it's definitely a part of our history there. Big part of our history.
There's nothing really up there that is kind of, I don't know.
Nothing that's really excited you. I'm wearing some 3/4 lengths today that I found up there. See, that's the thing. Everything that we've kept has been looked after, hasn't it? It's been boxed. I think some people from the comments, particularly Americans, have been quite horrified. I guess the other problem that we have in the UK, we don't have space like a lot of people over there. So a lot of the times you think you're going to use something again, but we don't have the space, maybe like storage to put it in a cupboard. We don't have basements, so it goes up in the loft. So we expected to have more children, so we've kept all the toys, clothes, but everything has been neatly boxed. So I'm wearing a pair of trousers today that were from a big box of clothing, and actually I've washed them all, and they're all still my style, aren't they?
Yeah.
3/4 lengths, long skirts. So I'm really chuffed. I've washed them all, but they've been neatly kept. But all the toys have been nicely kept, haven't they?
Yeah, I mean, some people could say, well, okay, maybe you could have got rid of it, and I think it's definitely changed my way of thinking. Do you know, I think this is probably the biggest thing for me.
Yeah.
Is the fact of it's not necessarily actually anything physical, but it's actually the approach to things. I was always someone that might just need it. Now, to be honest, there isn't loads and loads of stuff. I'm not saying, oh, mine, yours, things like that.
It's not, it's more my family
You've
things.
had things that have been passed to you from you as a child that you've literally had in the loft, I think, probably since you moved in.
Yeah.
And things you've never seen for probably 20 plus years. But I think for me, the biggest thing for me finding is that new way of thinking, that different mindset.
So for me, like you said, a lot of mine up there has been handed to me. My mum has kept everything. Pencil cases with old pencils in. I think she's just bagged everything up.
And passed it on.
But taken it to Germany, then brought it back to England, then given it to me. And I'm going through it now, but also I guess I kept that mentality with my children, keeping all the paintings, keeping all the birthday cards, everything. And I guess, I wonder, because I was brought up that way, it seemed like the thing to do.
I think same as me. I
And
think that
now,
generation probably was.
yeah, and now I'm thinking, one school book, that's all they need. Do you know what I mean? I've kept like the first birthday cards from grandparents and things like that, but all the school friends, I've had all the Christmas cards from their friends, everything has been kept. So I think this whole weekend has been a complete mindset shift for us, hasn't it?
We've still got a lot to do.
Yeah, and like I said, we've got a second loft, but I think that's all organised.
I'm hoping it's just more boxes.
Be really sensible and not just bin stuff. We don't want it just going in landfill.
No.
Most of it is being recycled, donated. We're trying to be really good with how we tackle it, aren't
I think
we?
in total was there 9 charity bags?
What, yesterday?
9 bin bags for charity. So there's a lot of stuff, and hopefully that will get used by somebody else.
Yeah.
That's really the way of thinking.
But, I'm going to finish this video now. I think it might be quite a lengthy one, but we've definitely found treasure this weekend, haven't we? And we've definitely made progress, but I think, do you know, the most precious thing in this, it's changed our way of thinking, and hopefully that will help us in our upcoming life when we move.
Yes, I think 2 things. Think first of all, do I really need it? And 2, if we actually have got it, do we need to keep it?
Oh, the other thing is I've decided to get rid of my diaries from when I was younger.
Oh, you have. You spoke about it.
Yeah. They're really upsetting, and every time I have read through them, it upsets me. It's with my parents splitting up, us suddenly leaving Germany, and why look back and read on it when it makes me upset? I don't want my kids reading what I went through. They don't really know anything, do they? It wasn't very nice, and I've decided that's the way that I can try and eradicate it almost.
I guess that's the kind of thing. It's not that you don't want it to exist, but like you said then, is the fact of if, say, in future times the kids come to read it,
I don't want them reading.
Is it something they actually really even need to know?
No.
It isn't part that they need to sort of be aware of.
No.
So
I am erasing it from my life. But thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you.
And positive thoughts from here on.
Yes.
Ready for our next chapter.
There's still a lot to do. We still want to be on top of everything, which I think we are. We've done so well, I think, just in the 3 days over the weekend. They haven't been full days either, so we can do this.
I'll see you in the next video. Take care.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.